Hello, 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 hello. My name is Eel. I play Vintage Cube, and today we've come here to do exactly that. There's only going to be one more Vintage Cube video, I think, other than this one. So if you're not subbed, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to stop uploading once this league ends, because I only really play Vintage Cube. So if you want to see when I come back after my hiatus, make sure to subscribe. As far as this pack goes, we do have power with Mox Emerald. It is, I believe, the worst Mox win rate wise, but a Mox is a Mox. I like playing mono green. We haven't played mono red yet, though, which is very interesting. That's one of my favorite decks. We haven't played it yet. We've played blue black approximately 17,000 times, but I'm just gonna take Mox Emerald. Here we see Sylvan Caryatid. We see Upheaval. I haven't played an Upheaval deck yet, actually. That would be really fun. Uh, Caryatid fits in that deck. There's also Mom. Duretti's pretty strong. There's Vortex. We could just force mono red. You know what? Let's force mono red. I could play Upheaval, but I haven't played mono red yet, and I'm scared that next video we're not going to get this opportunity. Mox mono red is pretty good, although usually you want the on color Mox because a lot of your you have 3/1 drops you want to cast, and they all cost red, so it's usually a bit better. But a turn 2 Sulfuric Vortex is nothing to laugh at, but it's still pretty good. Hopefully we get Pyromancer back. Is that what that card's called? I don't know. The 3-mana 2/2 that you discard up to 2 and then draw 2. That card is great in mono red. This pack is not very good for mono red. Avalanche Riders is okay. Burning is not good in mono red. This pack is just kind of lame overall. I mean, there's a breeding pool and a good big creature, but I think I'm just gonna keep forcing mono red. Even if it's a bad mono red deck. I literally haven't played mono red once this cube season. It's my favorite deck, and I only get one more try after this, so all right, cool. We got Eidolon, so I think mono red is open. Um we could have been playing green too, Birds of Paradise and Devoted Druid, so we totally could have been playing like the Upheaval deck, but I'd rather play mono red. And we already have like two of the like top four mono red cards with Eidolon and Sulfuric Vortex. Other good mono red cards are like Fire Blast, you usually want in your deck, and then like Frostodon's is pretty good. Usually like Lightning Bolt, you want like Chain Lightning or Super Awesome. You need Burn, you need 1-drop, and you need Burn to have like a mono red deck. There's also like a big red deck where you play like Glorybringer, Dragons. Used to play Thundermaw Hellkite, but that card got cut. And like Chandra, Zealous. Oh, what's it called? The Red God's really good in both red decks too. Oh, what's her name? Hazaret. So that would be a good card to open. Oh, Ravelman's good. Especially since we have a Mox. Like getting like any other Mox, including like Chrome Mox or Mox Diamond, along with like Ravelman. Like a turn 2 Ravelman is enough to win the game a lot of the time. Especially like we played against people last game that or last league that literally did nothing until turn 4, and it sucked because we weren't doing anything either. Ooh, Hex Drinker's really good, but forcing mono red. You usually don't take signets in mono red. We might end up playing big red, so I might just take Glorybringer. It's probably the best 5-mana red payoff. I always forget that it deals 4 damage. It doesn't deal damage to dragons. Just kind of random. I guess that way you don't kill enemy Glorybringers. Why? I always thought it was 3. I've always played around it being 3. Like I've literally like ballisted stuff for 1 and then attacked and things like that. Like I don't know why I thought it was 3. Here we see not a single red card and we see Tireless Tracker. So green looks painfully open. We'll take Tireless Tracker. I still want to force mono red. Taking a lot of good red cards. Usually when you play mono red, you take things like Lightning Bolt and then you pass Eidolon and Sulfuric Vortex and you hope that they wheel. So that way you can like invest your early picks in cards that other people might take, as opposed to things like Sulfuric Vortex and Eidolon, where you're really only going to take if you're in mono red. So hopefully no one else is doing that, and we're just like getting the scraps. But Lightning Strike is good. It's not a Lightning Bolt, but it's perfectly fine. 2 mana for 3 damage. Still a good rate. I think next pack is the one that has Pyromancer in it. So hopefully we get that. We would have loved to have Tireless Tracker in our deck last league. If you were with us last league, we were basically playing a lands deck that had no win condition. Other than like a Glory Bringer. That was like the only way we were in a what's it called? The Brazen Borrower. That's how we were gonna win. Light Up the Stage is good. I've never played Crack before. I think Burn and Storm are the two decks you want to play it in. I'm just gonna take Light Up the Stage. Card draw is pretty good, especially for 1 mana. Yes, we got Pyromancer back. Pyromancer is awesome because a lot of the times you're gonna be hellbent. We'll take. I don't really love playing colorless lands in mono red because again, you don't really have that many lands in play. But I guess we'll take it. Stomping Grounds would let us play Ancient Grudge. I think I'm actually gonna take Stomping Grounds. Call me crazy. We'll put Burning of Zingay in the sideboard. We're not playing that card though. We'll take Stonecoil Serpent. Fits at any point in the curve. A Devoted Druid going that late is absolutely unheard of. That's crazy. Yeah, green's like wide open. But having Tireless Tracker in our deck last league would have been insane. We were making like we were fetching basically every turn with fetches plus Ramunap Excavator, fetches plus Renin 6. We just had like 18 lands in play and no way to win the game. It was also weird. We played against someone that was playing like Fastbound, Strip Mine, Ramunap Excavator, while we have Ramunap Excavator and what's it called in our deck, and Renin 6 in our deck, and we just never drew either of them until like there was 20 cards in it. Like they just both happened to be in the bottom 20 of our deck, and at that point, like I didn't have enough mana to cast them anymore. It's very funny. That was a crazy game. I hope everyone's enjoying the weather. It's very warm where I live, like unbelievably warm. This pack blows for us. The only red card in it is Kiki Jiki, and I'm probably not gonna play Kiki Jiki. They have a Season Pyromancer, I guess. You just play Tangle Wire is good, I guess. First pick Tangle Wire. That's crazy even for me, but we're not playing Shelldog, which would be like the best card in the pack. Mole Drifter would be a great card to pick too. Triad's great, but we're just not playing those colors, so let's take Tangle Wire. We do have good green fixing. What's the green card that we took? Tireless Tracker? Ooh, Time Walk is very good in mono red. I'm gonna take Time Walk. There's also no other really good red cards anyways, but this might mean that we need like Steam Vents and stuff to slash through. Time Walk is really good in general. It's really good in aggro decks because it is a huge tempo play. Like getting an additional turn, like say they like tapped out for like a Oracle of Moldiah or something, and you have like 3/2/2s, you attack them for 6, and then they take it because they're like, oh, I want to untap and hit lands or whatever, and then you Time Walk and you just put them under so much pressure. It's like 2 mana deal 6. Like it's crazy. We could take Wandering Fumarole. That is a tap land that fixes for us, but I'd rather take Hellrider. We don't have any 1-drops yet, which is what I'm really looking for. We're not playing Pyroclasm. That doesn't really fit in our deck. So really it's between Wandering Fumarole and Hellrider. I think playing tap lands in your burn deck is weird. So we're just going to take Hellrider. We'll take it if it wheels, but Hellrider is a good way to end the game. Comes in, it has haste. If we have like tokens off of Season Pyromancer, it's even better. It's a shame this wasn't a Balloon Walk. Okay, like super colors. Mox Diamond would be good. That's fixing. Chrome Mox would be fine. We want like Swift Sphere, Goblin Guide, Fire Blast, Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning. We've seen no good red cards. Chandra's fine, although Smuggler's Copter is really good in mono red. We already have Hellrider. I think Chandra is the better card, but Smuggler's Copter is lower to the ground and colorless. And we already have like 2 4-drops and a 5-drop, so I think I'm just gonna take Copter. There's also a they're probably both not going to wheel, but it's more likely that Chandra wheels over Smuggler's Copter. Smuggler's Copter is colorless, so it goes in any deck, whereas Chandra is double red. But I'd be surprised if Chandra came back. That card is great. It's card draw, it's burn, it kills a creature, it's a win con, it kind of does it all. I learned the other day, its emblem is actually whenever you cast a spell, you deal 5 damage. I thought it was whenever you cast instant or sorcery. So my opponent ulted it, and I was like, oh, that's not that bad. They're playing like green-red creatures. And then they like cast an Arbor Elf and killed me. I was like, what? And I reread it and I was like, wait, because I've been in the scenario to ult it before, and I was like, I don't think I should. I think I should plus it. No, ult it. What? Every single spell turns so good. Ooh, Shrine of Burning Ridge is awesome. The card is really good. It might be the last three in the pack though, so maybe I'm supposed to be taking Direfleet Daredevil, but I'm just gonna take Shrine. This card's really good. It puts your opponent on a clock, which is pretty rare in mono red. Usually what happens is when you lose, it's because you get them down to like 6 life, 7 life, or something where it's like barely out of range of anything, and then your opponent stabilizes. But leaving Shrine of Burning Ridge in play is like enough to get like that last little bit. We're not playing Crucible World, so we'll just take Abbott. Again, we don't have any 1-drops yet. That's you really need 1-drops in a mono red deck. We need like Bolt, Goblin Guide, Fire Blast. Getting Shrine of Burning Rage is awesome though. I love that card. Flame Slash is a 1-drop, I guess, but I'd almost rather take Shield Breaker. A lot of artifacts running around in Vintage Cube. I think it's better than Flame Slash. Flame Slash would be a way to kill an elf on turn one, which is pretty good. This isn't kill an enchantment, right? Yeah, just an artifact. Balance is so good. No one respects this card. It makes me upset. I'll take Recruiter. I'm probably not playing it though. Our deck is okay. It's definitely missing like the oomph of a good mono red deck. Okay, so someone took. This is our opening pack. This had Steam Vents in it, I think, maybe. Maybe it's the next pack. We'll take Dryad, I guess. I don't know. A little green splash. We'll take Seething Song, I guess. Seething Song's actually really fun if they what's it called? If we get Dark Dwellers, because I've literally went 2-mana ritual, like Pyretic Ritual, Seething Song, cast Garble and Dark Dwellers, flashback Seething Song, cast like Hell Riders or Avalanche Riders or something. It's so much tempo. But I don't think that's good. I think that's just lucky. Because I had a really bad mono red deck with a bunch of rituals in it. Rituals, I actually don't mind the 2-mana rituals in mono red. Actually, Seething Song does let us play Glorybringer. I don't know. We did not get our top land back. We're probably not playing Pyroclasm. But maybe we are. We are kind of playing like a bigger mono red deck. So maybe I was supposed to take Chandra. I don't know. I think it's more likely that we're playing Pyroclasm than what's it called? Goblin Welder is pretty bad. It does trade in like a 1-tick Tangle Wire for something else out of our graveyard. So there is a non-zero chance we play it, but probably not playing it. We didn't get Chandra back. That's okay. It's a 1-drop, which we are in desperate need of. Direfleet's fine. It's usually not a game 1 card because that was a really late Elspeth. It's usually not a game 1 card because sometimes they're just playing like creatures and they just have a 2-mana 2-1 first strike, which is like fine, but not really what you want. This is a much better pack. The choice for me is between Koth and Hazaret. I do really like Figure of Destiny though, but these are great payoffs. I think I'm going to take Hazaret and hopefully wheel Koth. I think it's more likely someone takes Hazaret than someone takes Koth. Although maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. I'm going to take Hazaret. This card is very hard to deal with. Ooh. We have Volcanic Island for Time Walk. There's also Strip Mine and Mox Diamond. So Mox Diamond is mana fixing and makes us play faster. We don't have any fetches, and we might not even be playing Time Walk. Ugh, this is hard. I wish these were in separate packs. Strip Mine is really good mono red, but we don't have any 1-drops, which usually pair well with Strip Mine. I think I'm going to take Mox Diamond. And maybe just not play Time Walk. We're not going to get... If we get a fetch in this pack, I'll feel silly. Because then I could have just went like Trot plus fetch, which would be enough fixing for Time Walk. If we're just playing Emerald, like we can afford to play like 2 or 3 random colorless lands. Channel is not what we're doing. Ugh, we did get a fetch, which would have paired nicely, but we do get Monastery Swift Sphere, which is really good. We're really hurting for 1-drops, so as much as it hurts, I think it's going to be okay. Oh, literal trot. We could still get Steve Metz plus a fetch. That'd be okay. If that was a red fetch, I would consider taking it. We're just hurting for cards. Here we're just gonna take Bombat Courier. Bombat Courier is a great one drop. We can cast it off of Emerald too. That's fine. Time is so good. Uh, Another opposition. This is not an opposition deck, fun fact. Revoker is really good. I do like Steamkin a lot, but it's probably going to be the last three cards in the pack. It's probably going to be Academy Ruins, Hero's Downfall, Steamkin, if I had to guess. Or maybe we'll get a Burst Lightning back, which would be fine. So I think I'm just going to take Revoker. Revoker can hit mana sources. It's not like Pithing Needle. You just can't hit lands. So you can't hit their like Academy Ruins or something, but you can hit their signets, which is why it's pretty nice. Here, I don't think we're a Mizzet deck. We could take Wasteland. It's good against certain opponents. But other options like Metamorph, which is really good. I think we're just gonna take Wasteland. I don't think we're playing it in the main though. Like if they're not, although we do have a lot of colors actually. We could just cut Time Walk. POV, cut Time Walk. It's unfortunate we didn't get that Trop Fetch. That would have been so cool. Ugh. Here I'm just gonna take P and Kira. I'm always surprised how good they are. They're usually pretty strong. I think that's better than a Lotus Petal. We don't have Rabble Man. Should be like playing Sulfuric Vortex turn 2 isn't that good, as opposed to like playing Rabble Man turn 2 is like broken. This mono red deck is fine. We're missing like bolts and stuff and Fire Blast, but other than that, it's pretty fine. We have a lot of creatures, so that's cool. And we did finally get some one drops. We have 2 one drops. So more than 0. Here's what I was looking for. I think maybe we should have taken Chandra that one pack, but other than that. This pack's pretty bad. We're just gonna take Magda. This lets us cast a 4-drop on turn 3, which I like. This also is fixing for Time Walk, so who knows. We do currently have 2 blue sources in our deck with Mox Diamond and Magda. So it could end up being good, who knows? I live at the corner of a street. Not like at the base floor, but a few floors up, so sometimes when people really whip it, I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but I can hear it in real life. So. Koth is really good. Maybe with Mox Diamond and Mox Emerald, I'm supposed to take Koth over Figure of Destiny, but I feel like having a 1-drop is like, we have none. We already kind of have like these 4-mana payoffs. I don't think we need another 2-drop in Porcelain Legionnaire. A 2-drop slot is literally the busiest, but I wouldn't mind having that card in my deck either. I'm just gonna take Figure of Destiny. It is good late game. I do really like Koth, but I'm just gonna take Figure of Destiny. Here. Take Inferno Titan. I'm not sure I'm playing it. I have played Birthing Pod in a mono red deck before. Fun fact. Because I'm just quirky like that. Yeah, we didn't get Trop back or anything. Let's take Casualties of War. I love this card. I get Steamkin, which is actually really good mono red. I was right. It was one of the 3 left. Although Elves was the last card, not Downfall. So I was a little wrong, but I was pretty close. Pretty good for a girl with no talent. So we're probably taking out Time Walk, which is unfortunate. Sliding out Time Walk is usually pretty sad. Probably not playing Inferno Titan. I don't want to get up to 6 mana. But maybe I should have taken Koth and I could have been playing like Big Red. Huh, maybe that was the play. I don't know. I could have like Koth and Chandra in my deck. Nah, that's boring. I want to play mono red. I want to hit him. I want to hit him hard. Moto is thinking. You don't have like a single burn spell. We have no burn spells. So Mox Emerald counts as a land, but Mox Diamond does not. Don't think we're playing Inferno Titan, and we're cutting Time Walk. So I'm gonna cut like 2 more cards. It's gonna be probably from the 2-mana slot. I think I'm gonna cut Starfleet Daredevil game one. I think it's more likely that they have an artifact than that they have an instant source where you want to cast from the graveyard. Maybe that's silly though. Maybe it should be the other way around. Yeah, let's do it the other way around. Take out Shieldbreaker. All these cards are kind of important. I want to cut maybe one more. I think I'm gonna cut Seething Song just for a land. Because if this was a ritual, maybe. But if I'm already I only have one 5-drop, so that extra 1 mana, like paying 3 for 5 is the same as playing like a 2 mana ritual, I guess. I don't know. And then we'll add our basics. None of that. Only mountains. 16 mountains, baby. That's the dream. All right. I'm gonna take a snippet of the deck, and then I will see you guys in round one. All right, here we are in round one. We'll tell our opponents to have fun. We did not win the die roll when playing mono red, which is usually what you want, but we do get an extra card now. We do have a ton of land, so hopefully we don't draw anymore. But we'll keep this hand. We have things to cast. Mox, either Mox would probably be our best draw. Let's get down Shrine of Burning Rage a turn early. Let's get down Smoldering Copter. A 1-drop would be fine too. Our opponent is mulling down to 5, which is quite a lot to mull down to. We will take away the upkeep stop. That was left over from last league when we had like Rich Import and stuff. Okay, we draw land, which is not what we wanted, but that's okay. They're playing blue-white, which is probably a good matchup for us, depending on if we draw anything. We're going to play Copter, and then next turn play Abbot. See if they counter Copter. They do not. We'll pass a turn. They're just playing land go. We will play Abbot. We did draw Mox, so we can play a 2-drop off of Abbot. We're not playing our land first because we might hit a land. Yeah. So smart. We're gonna crew the Copter. We're gonna attack first before playing Shrine to see if they want to do anything. So lets us loot away a land too, which is awesome. We'd like to draw and discard. They look like they're F6. So I think our Shrine is gonna resolve. They're not F6'd. Maybe they are. They are now. Opponent does not have a land, which is not fortunate for them. It is for us, but okay, they just concede. We don't know what like type of blue-white deck they're playing, but they're playing a blue-white deck that needs more than 3. So I don't think they're playing mono white, if I had to guess. I think I'm just gonna run it back how it is. Don't think I'm bringing in Recruiter or Shieldbreaker. Those are like our only 2 sideboard cards. We don't really have a sideboard. Again, we don't really know what deck they're playing, so I think I'm just gonna run it back. Hopefully your opponent pulls down to 0 cards this time. They choose to go first, which makes sense. They keep 7, we'll keep 7. This hand is actually much better than our previous hand. Ooh, we get to turn 1 Wasteland, their Shelldock. That sounds awesome. Hopefully this Wasteland gets them. They don't have any more blue sources or something. Nice Shelldock, nerd. I could see an argument we're supposed to play Figure first, and then that lets us get like 2 damage in addition to Wastelanding them, but turn 1 Wasteland is sometimes just enough to win the game. You can really get them sometimes. We play Figure of Destiny. You do have a blue source, so that won't be a problem. We are going to attack them and play Copter. See if they kill our Figure of Destiny. I could try to play Revoker, but they're probably going to fetch in response. Oh wait, you can't name lands, I forgot. That doesn't work, that isn't Pithing Needle. We'll see if they counter this. If they counter this, that's fine. We do have Spell Pierce. We are not going to pay for Spell Pierce because we can. Next turn, we can level up Figure of Destiny plus something else. So it looks like they're doing nothing, which is not what you like to see for them. They're going to play land and attack. Looks like they are F6, so they need to hit lands. Our Wasteland looked like it was pretty good there. We'll pass back to them. They drew another land. Banishing Light, targeting probably... I don't know what they target. Okay, that makes sense. We're just going to play Hellrider, I think. Hellrider, and then the following turn we can Tanglewire them. They're at a pretty low life total. Although if they just play... Okay, we got there. Mono Red is a cool deck. GG's our opponent. The way that we could have lost is maybe if they play like 4 mana for Gideon or something. That would have been a little sus because we don't have another red spell to give Steamkin another counter, but we got there. I'll see you guys in round 2. All right, here we are in round 2. We'll tell our opponents to have fun. And we won the die roll, which is awesome. Mono Red likes doing the die roll. We'll keep. We have 3 lands. We have a 1-drop. We actually want to draw like 1 to 2 more lands. Or we could draw action, so really whatever we draw is fine. Another 1-drop into a land would be cool. Looks like they are playing green. Abbott is a good turn 2 play because we might hit a land off of it. So we're just going to level up Figure of Destiny and attack. Honestly, if they're playing green, maybe we just level up Figure of Destiny again next turn. Make it a 4/4. That seems fine. And then the following turn we can Abbott. I think I like that better. They are playing Demir Signet, but I have a hunch that it's green-blue, which means if they Brazen Bar, I'll feel silly doing this, but if they don't... Oh, okay. Looks like they're playing a bunch of different colors. If it kills spell for Figure of Destiny, that's kind of unfortunate. Let's see if it's Bolus's Citadel. Blightsteel Colossus is pretty good, so it looks like we're dead next turn. What gives us the highest chance of winning this game? Painkiller. We can Abbott. Lightning Strike them and block. Okay, let's think about this. We have to block 2 of it. We're 1 mana short. This is 6. Get them down to 8. We can hit them down to 11. Huh, that was really good. We can hit them down to 11 with Lightning Strike while blocking. And then just die. I don't think we can win from this position. Can play P and Kianolar. I think I'm gonna Abbott and see if I get anything else. I don't think I can win, but maybe there's something on top of my deck. Monastery Swift Spear is the same. Master Swift Spear would eat up 3 infect, so we'd go to 8 infect. It's a shame I can't attack with figure this turn. Then we might be able to get him. Alright, I think they got us. If we had Fire Blast in our deck, we could draw Fire Blast. That would be a way that we could win. But we're just gonna do what we can. They did have the blue source Tinker into Blightsteel. If that was like Bolus the Citadel, we would be fine because their life total is going to be in danger. Huh. Assuming they attack us. Yeah. So we're going to block and then hit them with Lightning Strike so Prowess prevents us from dying. I guess gives us the best shot at winning. Although Blightsteel's pretty hard to come back from. We're at 9 infect, so we can't get hit at all. So you need to block with 11 toughness if you don't want to die. If they just play like a creature here, we lose too. Another Reliquary. Yeah, there's no way I can kill them. They can just jump for 4, so they'd take like 2 max this turn, and then we just die in the backswing. So we'll just pass a turn. See if they show us another card. So we're playing Knight of the Reliquary, Blightsteel, Tinker. Interesting. Very interesting deck. Maybe playing Channel too. Is this like a deck that could be playing Channel? It's a shame they had the Signet, the blue. They just attack. We'll just take it. That is most unfortunate, but not much to do. Tinker for Blightsteel. Blightsteel is also indestructible, so we can't even kill it with Shieldbreaker, but I am going to bring in Shieldbreaker because we can always kill the thing that they want to tinker, like, away. We'll probably keep Entangle Wire. That slows them down a tiny bit. We can also, wait, super spicy tech? You Goblin Welder away their creature to bring back the Signet? Is that too deep? Is that crazy? I'm kind of crazy, though. I think that's better than Dire. So we're taking out Direfleet Daredevil, I think. I don't think that card does anything. Here. Is Goblin Welder crazy? Goblin Welder Cruise Smuggling Copter, I guess. It is a 1-mana 1/1. It's good with like Runaway Steam Can. I think Goblin Welder's too deep. We're just gonna keep Shieldbreaker and run it back. I might get rid of like Revoker for Welder or something. Maybe Miss Mogg. Some Haggadah. Is Figure of Destiny? This is a Kithkin. Okay. Doesn't this work with like all dwarves? Yeah. We can actually, if we get 5 treasures, we can Mogg into Glorybringer. That's kind of cool. Hopefully they don't tinker us. Beating Tinker seems kind of hard. Although, weirdly enough, we had like 1 more turn. We might have been fine. I lost the game due to having 10 or more poison counters. I actually haven't lost an infect in a while. The last time I got Blightsteeled from a Tinker, I actually took it with Zealous. If we don't have Zealous in the deck, that would have been a cool card to have. I would like to play first. We will keep this hand. We have Magda plus Copter, which generates us a treasure every turn, which is a really cool combo. Hopefully they don't just Tinker us again. We don't have anything to do with Tinker, so. They don't have turn 1 Tinker. Plus P and Kier Nalar, like we have a cool combo going on here. Please not Signet. Please don't tinker us, please. Or draw what's it called? No. No, please don't tinker us, please. Can't do anything against Tinker. We have Magda combo. Like, come on, you want to let us win? We'll auto yield. You will auto yield. We'll get rid of. Can I actually play Steamkin this turn? I don't hate that. I think I'm just gonna play Steamkin, discard land because we already have the Magda combo. I'm gonna play Steamkin. If they kill our Magda, then we just have 2 4-drops in our hand and no lands, but hopefully they don't do that. Please don't tinker us, please. Please. Please don't tinker us. You're so cool. You're so cool and sexy. Don't tinker us. Please don't tinker. Please! Oh my god. What am I supposed to do? Like mono red. They had turn 3 tinker both games? Come on. Literally, what am I supposed to do? They're so rude. I hate them. Guess we play Pianki and Alar. We're attacking the Smuggler's Copter first, probably, so let's do that. If they had turn 4, we would be fine. Our hand was so good. We literally just can't beat turn 3 Blightsteel, and they got it twice. Come on. I think I'm discarding Avalanche Riders. We're probably gonna go at 5 mana. So we can Abbot. You'll just Steamkin. See what we get. We'll cast an Emerald. Like, this hand was so good, but our opponent's hand is just better, unfortunately. They have turn 3 Tinker, we do not. We don't even know what other cards they're playing. We've seen, what, like 4 cards from them? And we'll pass the turn. We literally just can't kill our opponent, though. This is so lame. uh, we got rid of Steamkin and had Goblin Welder. That could be like our secret sideboard tech. This is so lame. Alright, how do we block? What gives us the best chance of winning? Steamkin can have 4 toughness next turn. I think I'm blocking with both of our Thopters, maybe? I think this gives us our best shot at winning. Collision Relic is fine. It looks like they have nothing. That might be enough. Let's see. We can Shield Breaker gives us a prowess trigger. Then we can cast Shield Breaker, then we can Lightning Strike them. That might be enough damage, actually. I think that gives us the most damage regardless of what we do. I'm gonna do that. And then we can main phase 2, Runaway Steamkin, throw an artifact at them. We can throw 2 artifacts at them because of Magda. That's gangster. Actually might have enough to kill them. I haven't done the math, but this is our best shot, so I don't see a reason to do that. I almost forgot to crew copter. That would have been really embarrassing. Yeah, this should be enough. Did we get there? Yes, we beat a turn 3 Blightsteel. Oh, their deck is so annoying. Stop tinkering us, dude. Come on, leave me alone. Literally stop bullying me. I just want to be left alone. Do I bring in Goblin Welder? It seems like the only way their deck can win is if they Goblin, if they what's it called? If they Tinker. Revoker kills their lands though, essentially. So I don't think I'm getting rid of that. Maybe I'm getting rid of Avalanche Riders for Goblin Welder. Let's see if I regret that. See, now they're not going to tinker us. We're going to have Goblin Welder in our opener. I'm going to feel so smart. We do actually have it in our opener. We can conceal it for a turn. I think because I want to go turn 2 Shrine of Burning Rage, I'm actually going to play Welder. Now you can't tinker us. This is our tinker protection. They need a removal spell before they can tinker. Raphaelos is pretty scary. We could go Shrine of Burning Rage, or you can go Monastery Mentor plus Light at the stage. Let's attack them and see what they want to do. I doubt they want to trade Raphaelos. Yeah, they don't. I think we're going to play Light up the stage. We do get Bomb at Courier, which is cool. So I think we're going to play that, and then next turn we can Revoker. Hopefully they play like something that has an activated spell. They're playing Raphaelos in their 3-color artifact deck, which I find very interesting. But luckily for them, they do have double forests, so I guess it worked out for them. They have triple forest. What is their deck? Why am I just getting bullied? Cultivate is fine, although they're gonna have a ton of mana in play. They're probably gonna cast Blightsteel pretty soon. Let's see what 2 lands they got. They got Plains and Islands. They are playing like a multicolor deck. But we've only seen Tinker. Triple green for Signet. That's fine. Can name Signet with Phyrexian Revoker if we want. I think we're going to go land, Monastery Spear, Phyrexian Revoker, and Signet. Alright, does this is just non-land, right? Oh, so we can actually name Raphaelos. Yeah, we're gonna name Raphaelos instead. I think that's just better. We spell Raphaelos. R-O-F. And then we have Welder to protect us from Tinker. So I actually don't hate where we are. They do have a bunch of lands in play. Like, they could just play Thragtusk and then we're in danger, but it is funny that we have Shrine and Eidolon and neither of them are in play yet because I decided to light up the stage, so let's see what this is. Kitchen Finks is good, but that's fine. They can't tinker us, so I'm like literally like not even worried. Mox Diamond is the same as playing a land, so I think I'd rather just play a land. And I don't think we're attacking, so I think I'm just gonna go Shrine of Burning Rage plus Eidolon, pass the turn. We can actually attack with Monastery Swiftspear now. They're just gonna trade with Kitchen Finks, which I don't like, so I'm just gonna play Eidolon. I'm gonna pass the turn. They can't tinker us. And they have 2, 4, 6 mana in play. And we get Hazard done next turn. So I don't hate where we're at. Getting turn 3 tinkered. I'm still mad about it. You can't tinker because we have Goblin Welder in play. The secret sideboard strat, dude. Actually groundbreaking. I'm so glad that's not a Avalanche Rider. Just means they can't tinker us. They're thinking about attacking. What is this? Restoration Angel? Yeah, sorcery speed for some reason. Fear of Bladehold? What card are you casting? Harmonize? Cost 4, so they're not taking damage off Eidolon. They're thinking really hard about whether or not they're going to cast it. It seems like they don't want to cast it. I don't know what that means. Main phase, what's it called maybe? It's going to play Hazoret. We had like 2 fresh cards, so we're going to attack with Balmac Courier since we have enough mana to sacrifice it. We'd rather just have 2 more cards. The Raphaelis is already dealt with, so... Honestly, like 2 lands isn't exactly what we wanted, but it is 2 things that we can discard to Hazoret. We can just play land, discard 1 to Hazoret, hold up Shrine of Burning Rage, which is a fine play. Can also trade out Revoker for Mox Diamond. So it looks like they weren't playing anything, and they were just debating casting for nothing. Not sure. Maybe it's Wrath of God they were debating casting. I feel like Wrath is kind of bad against them unless they're going to Tinker us immediately after. That would be pretty bad. Yeah, this looks like a Wrath to me. So we're going to trade Revoker for Raphaelis. And then we'll trade here. I'm pretty confident this is a Wrath. Wrath plus Tinker would be really bad, but if they don't have Wrath plus Tinker, it's fine. What is this? Graces? Oh, Terrastodon. Interesting. Huh, that's pretty good. They can't kill our Welder, and we do still have Hazoret in place. This is actually interesting what they want to get rid of. That makes sense. Can't target Signet because they don't have another artifact in their graveyard. Okay, that's fine. We cannot stop that. Shrine ticks up. Season Pyromancer is awesome. So we're going to pay 3. This means that Hazoret can't block, but we do get to draw 2 cards. Maybe I'm actually supposed to just play Pyroman first, and that makes it guaranteed that Hazoret can block. I think that's better. Yeah, glad I did that. So now we can guaranteed block, and then we have a hasty threat next turn. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. We can do this at instant speed, right? I'll feel really silly. Okay, yeah, we can. Whew. They can't tinker. Eureka. Huh, interesting. We're going to put Glorybringer into play, but we're going to keep the Wasteland in our hand. White Steel. Come on. We can get rid of it, though, actually, with Goblin Welder, so that's fine. So we are going to activate Hazoret's ability. Goblin Welder Secrets Tech, dude. I'm telling you. Let's see how they attack. I think we're going to be fine. You just block with Hazoret. They have to attack with elephants. They're just going to chump with Hazoret. That attack makes no sense. During their end step, we're going to put Blightsteel back into their deck. This secret tech, dude. Oh my god. How does he do it? Yeah, you can have a Signet. Oh, wait. And it sits in there. Oh, Blightsteel just shuffles itself back in. That's what it was. I was like, what? Forgot that's how that card works. Actually, 1000 IQ. Oh my word. How does he do it? So we're gonna attack and exert, probably. I think we have to leave Hazoret back to block. Yeah, I think I like doing that. We could also just, I mean, just chump with Pyromancer. Seems fine. Yeah. Honestly, they need literally Tinker in order for me to need Goblin Welder anymore, so hopefully they don't have it. They're at a very low life total. Ugh, Goblin Welder. My brain is so thick and juicy. You know what I mean? I think we're just gonna do this now. Lightning strike you, shrine you. So that's game. Don't know what card they could have in their hand that gets them out of this. Oh, and we got there. From the brink of death. They actually turned 3 Tinkerdust twice. But little did they know, we have the secret tech, the game knowledge that Goblin Welder works on your opponent's artifacts as well. Oh, my brain is so thick and juicy. It's the only way that Mono Red can possibly get rid of a Blightsteel is Goblin Welder. It's the only way I can think of. Because it's indestructible. It's indestructible. So you need like a red exile effect. I don't think that exists. Oh, okay. I'll see you guys in round 3. All right, here we are in round 3. We'll tell our opponents to have fun. We lost the die roll, and this is a ton of lands for Mono Red. Uh, do I keep it though? I'm kind of crazy, guys. I'm gonna keep it. I probably shouldn't keep this hand, but I like being able to. I'm gonna have enough lands to cast my spells every turn. Another land is not what we wanted. Maybe we'll draw like a copter at the top. That would be ideal. We have a lot of lands. 5. That's like a third of the lands in our deck. Hymn to Turok's fine. If they hit Hazard, I'll be pissed. All right, perfect. This hand is working amazing. They're just helping us hit Hazard on time. That's awesome. We're so smart for keeping a hand of only lands against Hymn to Turok. We're so genius for that one. Hopefully we get a 3-drop. Like something to cast. Our opponent plays pretty fast, which I like. They have Windswept Teeth, so they're playing green or white. Most likely. If they're playing Hymn to Turok, they're probably pretty black. What the? That is not what I expected. Vindicate a land. That's perfect, dude. I have nothing to do for so long. I don't think I'm just going to revoke or nothing, especially since we don't have another play anyways. I'd rather just wait for them to play like Coalition Relic and then I revoke it and they're boned. Vindicating a land is just fine with us. We have nothing to do. Gonti is pretty good. I cannot stop them from Gaunting us. And unfortunately, it gets exiled face down, so I don't know what they take. Yeah, that's probably a game. A 2-3. Oh, wait, it doesn't have lifelink. It's Death Touch. We could win. We need like land off the top. Would be our best draw. Or Mox off the top, actually. It would be even better. Not Mox Diamond though. Please don't give me Mox Diamond, please. Please, Magic Odds. I didn't say any Mox. Please don't give me any Mox off the top. The check seems sweet. Steamkin, I guess is what we're playing, and then just not attacking. We're kind of in a bad spot. Although, we do have our 2 big mana payoffs in our hands, so if we just rip land, we're fine, or we can just draw action, and that's also fine. Looks like they're playing Mono Black featuring Windswept Heath and Vindicate. I'm a little confused by their deck. The issue is we're playing Mono Red. They have 5 lands in play and they're at 16. That's not what you want. So I don't think this game is going particularly well. Rakdos returns, snagging our last 3 is pretty annoying. But that's okay. So we're playing a lot of discard. Which is usually not good against Mono Red, but worked out here. Play Stonecoil X3 is fine. We can attack, but we could start attacking next turn with Stonecoil. I'm assuming this game is over, though. They functionally have 4 cards in their hand because they have whatever they exiled with Gonti. They have Ancient Tomb, too. Like, if they just play Grave Titan, we just lose. They need actual nothing in their hand. Yeah, that's probably game. They just get a 2-2. That's so bad. We need a card that's not in our deck. We're just gonna attack Liliana, see if they want to trade Gonti. Let's just start attacking with our stuff next turn. Potentially. They're just gonna reanimate it though, actually. Maybe this was stupid. Maybe that was wrong. I don't know. I think we're boned anyways, but yeah, that Rakdos return was pretty brutal. Now we know they have Liliana though, so we can just play out Phyrexian Revoker earlier, which I like. They have 3 cards in their hand and all that mana. They're playing Yawgmoth. Interesting. I don't think I've seen anyone play that card. What does it even do? Yeah, this seems pretty good against us. Protection from humans too, so they have protection from Monster Associate. And from P and Kia. Or get to draw cards for that too. That's pretty brutal. Attack us for 2, dude. Land off the top is what we want. Eidolon is not what we want, but we'll play it. So let's just see more of their deck. What's going on? Weirdly enough, we're really good against like decks that are slower trying to set up, but interactive fair decks are probably going to be hard. There's like a mid-range deck, which is aggro usually gets beaten by mid-range, mid-range usually gets beaten by control, and then aggro usually beats control. Because like them playing a 4-mana 2/4 is actually like a problem for our deck sometimes. Although if they didn't have that Rakdos return, we would have been fine. Okay, good to know they have Condemn. We also, them plussing Liliana lets us see more and more of their deck, which I like. What is this? Grave Titan? Okay, they have Tibble. Their deck actually is really cool. I think I've ever seen anyone drop that deck before. Hopefully they plus Lily and we get to see more of their deck. Okay, cool. Null Priest. Interesting. That is also good against our deck. Swamp. There's no way we win this game, but luckily their Planeswalkers are just giving us a ton of information, which I like. So far we've seen no artifacts. Wasteland looks really good against them. We already have that in our deck, though. What does this do? Destroy all non-zombie creatures. I'm just gonna play OP and Candle Iron plus turn. There's no way we win this game, but maybe if we get Vortex, honestly, we could like finesse it. But if we got Vortex, we could put because our opponent is at 13. If they tap Ancient Tomb again, they'll be down to 11. Although this exiles any permanent, right? Artifact or creature, so they actually can't get rid of. So Vortex looks really good against them if we can get it out. Looks like they have like a sub reanimation theme going on here with Null Priest and Liliana. Their mana looks really good. We're just gonna take 2. That's fine. Okay, they Wrath with Lily. That makes sense. Assuming they just have like a Rain spell or something. Swamp and Mountain, interesting. You can play Bombat Courier. Okay, they're playing Armox Emerald. Playing our Bombat Courier. Play Abbott, I guess. What about if we won from here? That'd be crazy. Trying to Burning Range? Well, at least we're not drawing Mox Diamond now. Tibalt Plussing does let them see more of our deck though, but they know we're playing mono red, right? So, but we're not 100% sure like what cards are in their deck. Like knowing Condemns in their deck is very helpful. Because we may not want to attack with like our creature that we're using to crew our copter. Ophiomancer, yeah, their deck just looks sweet against us. Ophiomancer is really good against mono red. The no burn mono red deck. This is like a good one for Direfleet Daredevil. We can get back like him to Turok. They're playing Signets, which makes sense. They have Pack Rat in their deck. We'll block the zombie, I guess. Well, Lightning Strike, Pack Rat, which makes them do the tokens now. They have to pay life to do it too. You... Oh, I guess they have another copy now, so that's fine. So they don't actually have to pay life. Oh, they have black anyways because of Force Off Signet, I forgot. So they have Inquisition in their deck too. And Dark Confidant. Their deck looks sweet. I like their deck. They do have a lot of things that hurt them though. So hopefully like they have Bob in play and they just like flip Liliana and deal 5 to themselves. That's kind of like the dream. We are dead now. You will not block. All right. Their deck looks sweet. Definitely bringing Direfleet Daredevil against them. That seems pretty good. Is Direfleet already in our deck? Oh, it's already in our deck. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. The more you know. Shieldbreaker, we did see 1 Signet. So maybe we're bringing that in. What would we take out there? I think I'm just going to leave it how it is. It looks like Eidolon's really good against them too. The hand we kept was really bad, but it played around him to Torek, which was cool. But the Rakdos's return, like them making us discard 5 of our cards, that's a lot. A 2 for 5. I mean, that's a good deal. Investing 2 cards to make us discard 5 cards, and then they played like a 4 mana 2/4 or 2/3, which is already hard for us to deal with, and they functionally get to draw a card off of it. So our opponent just had really good card advantage there, unfortunately. I did see 1 Signet, but that was it. They have a 2 mana 2/1 with Menace and Lifelink, which is pretty annoying. Hopefully we get Vortex. Seems really good against them. Can Vortex redirect to Planeswalkers? I kind of forget. I think everything on Magic Online has been errated if it can hit Planeswalkers. So I don't think it can. I think you used to be able to the way it used to be worded. I would like to play first. Sounds fine. We have Eidolon. We have Wasteland too. Just going to lead on Mountain and turn to Eidolon. Maybe we'll Wasteland them. Although they have fetches. I'll probably just fetch. Yeah, I was right. Eidolon looks pretty good against them. Hopefully they don't mana type us. That would be funny. Don't type me, dude. I'm assuming they're just fetching for their land for turn. Yeah. We can wasteland that next turn. They can't him us because they didn't play what's it called? They didn't play something that can him. What is this? Unfortunately, like all of their 2-drops, like, yeah, that. It's pretty annoying. They can just trade and gain 2 life, which sucks for us. I think we're just gonna wasteland, play out Abbott. So let's play Abbott first. We'll yield. We might get like Bomb at Courier or something. Or Mox. Awesome. We'll cast our Mox. Then we will wasteland you. Now next turn we can Avalanche Riders. Honestly, I think I leave Eidolon and play this turn. I think next turn I attack with Eidolon. 2 mana, 2-1 with lifelink is pretty annoying. Hopefully they don't him us. That would be pretty annoying. That would kind of be payback. Assuming they don't attack, yeah, that makes sense. I think I just want to Avalanche Riders then. And now we just full swing. I'm assuming they kill either Abbott or Eidolon. Yeah, that makes sense. So Eidolon ended up dealing 2 damage to them because of the low lifelink, but, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, they don't play creature, which is awesome because we have light up the stage. We are not going to pay for Avalanche Riders. No. We are going to attack first. Play Steamkin, play light up the stage. Land Revoker on Liliana. Death's Majesty, I think is the right one. You can check. I guess Kaya would probably be better. Oh, what's it called though? Kaya or Salve Upsurper. I'll pass the turn back to them. If they play an instant sorcery, we can Direfleet Daredevil it back. Rotting Regisaur is pretty good. That's huge card disadvantage for them, but we actually have no payoffs. We have so many lands. That's okay. Darefleet Daredevil gets nothing. I'll just pass the turn. Unfortunately, Regisaur's a good play from them. They do have to keep discarding though. So if we can just chump it every turn, we'll be fine. So many creatures. Chupacabra is a great draw from them. Wow. Now we have to commit everything if we want to kill Regisaur, which honestly we might. I think we take 7 this turn. I think next turn we're supposed to triple block. What can we draw? Hazaret, it would be really good. Stonecoil would be great. I think we're not blocking only because we have so many great draws. I think next turn we're blocking. Like, Lightning Strike's great. Lightning Strike means that I can block with just Abbott. And that's fine. I'm going to play Mountain. Attack with these two. chump, that makes sense. Or trade, rather. Lightning Strike was a good draw. Hazard would have been better, but that's okay. Hopefully you don't have a kill spell for Abbott, then we're taking a lot of damage. That'd be the only reason to keep back Revoker. They were running out of cards, though. I wasn't sure when they added Routing Regisaur to the queue, but I do like it now. It gives the Reanimator decks like something strong to start hitting people with. I'm a fan. Hopefully they don't just like Vindicate or Abbott. That would be really sad. They have Revel Arc. Interesting. Their deck is cool. Yeah, this looks like they just have Vindicate. Oh, Yawgmoth. Interesting. This puts them in a weird spot, actually. So we can block and then Lightning Strike it. They can kill it in response if they want, which is probably what they're going to do. They pay life and draw a card this way. Hopefully we just draw a Glorybringer off the top. That would be awesome. Kill this Yawgmoth. We're getting Pyromancer would be good. We have a lot of great draws. Hopefully we draw them. See what they do. If I was them, I would just sack, pay 1 life, draw 1 card. Seems pretty good when you have 3 cards in hand. Or 2 cards in hand, sorry. They have protection from humans too, so they actually have protection from Direfleet. Opponent is thinking, I think that makes sense. Oh, they actually kill our Direfleet Daredevil. I don't think that makes sense. I feel like you'd want to kill the other one, but that works. This one has prowess, so. Hellrider is a good draw. It can just attack. I'm just gonna do that. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we're attacking with Abbott yet. We do have a prowess trigger because of Mox Diamond. But if we get 1 more prowess trigger, then it won't die if it gets blocked by Yawgmoth, which I like. Wish we had a burn spell here as our last card. That would be really cool. Opponent does have 4 cards in hand. We have a bunch of really good draws though. Signet is fine. Signet's great. Midnight Reaper is also fine. Figure of Destiny is actually a good draw, I think. Because we can actually ult it next turn. So that's just lethal. So I think they can kill it in response though. Okay, this is actually interesting. Do I attack first? 1 damage is the same because this turns into an 8/8, right? Yeah, okay. So 1 damage is kind of the same. Anything else? If they want to block though, they have to take 2. I think I attack with Abbott, get my 1 damage now. Is that right? Or do I wait a turn? I think I want to get my 1 damage now. They're going to block with Yawgmoth, which is fine. This is sacrifice another creature, right? Yeah, okay. So they can actually stop us from ulting this next turn by trying to kill it with its ability on the stack. But then we can just do it again. They do take 1 damage from Midnight Reaper this way, though. Okay, they don't. This is a human. Oh, no, this is Kithkin. Yo. Awesome. Comes a warrior. Yeah, okay. So they need a kill spell this turn, and they do get a bunch of looks for 1. But even if they get a, even if they have, they can draw 2 cards and pay 2 life by sacrificing Midnight Reaper, which still puts them in an interesting spot. They can also... No, they can't do that. I was going to say they could put -1/-1 counters on Figure of Destiny, but they're paying 1 life each time to do that, so that actually doesn't work. Let's see what they have. If they just have a removal spell, we need to top deck again. Looks like they might have something. Liliana is fine. Liliana... Oh no, Liliana gets back Chupacabra. Oh, that's brutal. Wow. Yeah, I think we're losing this one. Oh, what? Oh, well, yeah. Getting back Revelark gets back Chupacabra. Wow, that was really, really lucky for our opponent. Still not over. We could draw a Glorybringer, which puts a lot of pressure on them. They can now kill it at instant speed, which is pretty annoying. We draw land. We did not want an 8th land, unfortunately. 8 lands in your mono red deck is not really for us. So we'll go to combat. They actually messed up. Now they can't kill it. Because we can just... Oh, wait, we needed to play our land. Okay, well, I actually messed up. I need to play land. Okay, we might still get there. But I actually did play that really weird. Because we can, in response to the trigger, make it an 8/8. Oh, wait, it's not indestructible. Oh, I thought it was indestructible. Man. Okay, never mind. We just lose. I misread how that works. I thought it made an 8/8 indestructible. Yeah, it does not. It just says flying a first strike. Ugh. So they're gonna sack their Revelark, get back Ravage Chupacabra and something else, and then just win the game from there. Our opponent's deck is sweet. We did need them to brick for like one more turn and we would have got there. Or if like any of these lands were something else. We had so many great draws. We had Glorybringer, P and Kieran Alar, Hazaret, Stonecoil, Sulfuric Vortex would have been great too. Yeah. Just unlucky. We drew like everything like over here. Which is okay. Tadpole Scullier grabs our Mox Diamond, which is fine. They do have to take 2 in order to sacrifice Revelark, though, which is good. Milder Vindicate. So there's a non-zero chance we win this game, but it is pretty low. We're going to play to our outs. Pack Rat, okay. Honestly, if we had like Pyroclasm, they would just die to their own Midnight Reaper. Because oh wait, is this a May? Nope, not a May. If we had Pyroclasm, we would win. We could just deal like 4 damage to them out of nowhere. See what they do. The good thing is that the Chupacabra has to point at Figure of Destiny no matter what. It's not like they can afford to kill our Hellrider. But we are maybe dead next turn, depending. Opponent is thinking. This is kind of hard for them to navigate as far as like what's optimal, because activating Yawgmoth is really, really good, but it does cost them life. And they don't know that we don't just have like Banefire in our deck, which would just kill them. I think what they're supposed to do is attack with Revelark and see what we do. That's what I would do if I was them. They might also just attack with Yawgmoth. They probably want to kill their Midnight Reaper. Honestly, I would just swing out if I was them. That would push lethal on us. Make us react, and then we would animate Figure of Destiny, then they'd sack Revelark. Okay, looks like they're gonna go to combat. Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to animate Figure of Destiny, see what they want to do. Oh, they just let that go. Interesting. This lets them get Revelark's ability without paying. They actually, that was really smart of them to do it like that, huh? You can kill us at any time by paying life. I think our best chance of winning is just taking 7. Because blocking here basically only nets them life. We block Midnight Reaper. They pay the same amount, I guess. This makes it so if any of their other creatures die, they take damage. I think I'm just taking 7 here. If they have Lightning Bolt, then we lose. But I don't think they have Lightning Bolt. You'll take 7. Or, yeah, 7. Yeah, that makes sense. They do take 2. So they're down to 5. So we need Glorybringer, and then we win. Glorybringer off the top. Oh, they sacked that first? Oh, interesting. I guess that makes sense. Now they can kill. What's it called? So they kill Figure of Destiny. They can pay 1 life to kill Hellrider. So yeah, Glorybringer off the top does it. Please, 1 time. 1 time, deck. Please, Glorybringer off the top. Glorybringer off the top. Please, deck. 1 time. Please, 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 please. We're played to our outs so well. Just reward us with a Glorybringer. Ugh, 1 turn too late. The deck is very cool. Stone Coil is good. It's better than a land, I guess, but it is not Glorybringer, so they got us. Let's play 7 mana, 7/7, and that is the game. Our opponent navigated that turn, I think, as well as possible. We needed to draw Glorybringer. I think that was our only draw. Which, you know, to be fair, there's 1 card in our deck that lets us win. The likelihood we draw it is pretty low. It's like 1 out of 20. But we played to our outs. Yeah, literally nothing else. Do we have enough mana for P and Candelar? We need 8 mana? Yeah, we were 1 mana short from P and Candelar being lethal. So they got us. You'll take it. All right. We finally got to play Mono Red. I feel sated for now, at least. We got really close to trophying. Our opponent's deck was sick. I don't think I've ever seen someone play Yawgmoth and it be good before. Their deck was like a grindy, like sack creatures, put stuff into play kind of deck. It was actually really cool. We needed a top deck Glorybringer to get the trophy. 1 in 20 chance, didn't get it, but that's okay. I got to play one of my favorite decks, one of my favorite formats. This league closes in 1 day and some hours. So, in case you're new here, I'm only going to play Vintage Cube. When this league ends, I'm going to stop uploading. And then when Vintage Cube League comes back, I'm going to upload again. So if you subscribe, you'll know when I come back, basically. I'm not going to flood your inbox with Magic lore videos and stuff. So feel free to subscribe. I love this deck. I love playing Mono Red. I believe the way that the time works out, the way my schedule is, there's only going to be 1 more video. So I'm not sure what deck we're going to draft. We're just, hopefully we get something fun, something broken. Maybe I'll just play Mono Red again. Who knows? I'll see you guys in the next one.